Sagittarius, welcome to Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be your weekly energy read. So we are going to see what energies want to come out for you and what energies are going to be in play for you. This can last up to a week or like whenever it resonates for you, whether the title resonates or the actual message resonates. So we're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot, and then we'll clarify with the Thoth Tarot. So because I am a psychic medium intuitive channeler, mouthful, I do get a lot of messages in a lot of different ways, so kind of keep up, and I will make sure that I try to explain how I'm getting each message as it comes through. So let's go ahead and jump in, Sagittarius, to your reading. Again, only take things if it resonates. Whether the title resonates, then you'll probably have a message in here for you, okay? Show me, what does Sagittarius need to know for the week coming in? The Queen of Pentacles, that's a really good energy to start off in. What does Sagittarius need to know for the week coming in? Show me, Saggies. Page of Cups. Show me, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, we have this one that flipped over. Six of Swords. Let's get one more. What does Saggies need to know? That one flipped over a while ago, so I think that actually came out before the Six of Swords here. Okay, and then we're going to clarify each one here. So let me put them up. Starting with the Queen of Pentacles here. Since this is your starting energy, Sagittarius, you might be in a more, I feel like not as, if you're extroverted, like you're not as extroverted right now. You're in a more settled energy, more grounded, not needing to reach out to people, not really responding to people, kind of just feeling your own energy, creating your own peace in your own area. So like not, inviting people to come to your house, not really going out wanting to be around other people. It just keeps showing me someone who's very settled within their own environment, their own room, their own home. And a lot of that energy it does come in more grounded, more peaceful, just very peaceful here, very like self-satisfied. And so you're focused more on yourself than you are like on relationships or, other people and what they've got going on. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles for Saggies. To clarify that, we have the Three of Swords. And so this is, with Thoth, it always has like a definition down here at the bottom, and so it says sorrow. So I feel like with this Three of Swords, it could be that you just got out of a healing energy, or you're in that healing energy at this time, and the way that you're choosing to kind of heal and overcome things and like kind of pull yourself out of, but it's almost like an energy like you're not even trying to pull yourself out of anything, you're not even like consciously, forcefully focused on overcoming a heartbreak or anything painful that you're holding on to, but it's like the more that you sit in this more grounded energy, this more reserved, peaceful, kind of withdrawn energy just for yourself here, the more that you're healing different things that you haven't possibly healed in the past here. Any kind of pain and heartbreak, things like this that you're holding on to, it's like those things are slowly being healed the more that you're sitting in your own energy and kind of just focusing on yourself, okay? And then we have this Page of Cups. So it's almost like as we're sitting in this energy, as we're healing things, as we're overcoming these pains, anything within the heart that's kind of like stagnated energy, as we do this, it's like we begin to kind of think of the kind of love or romance that we do want. Whether we're single or not doesn't matter. This is an energy where it's like, what do I want out of love? What do I want out of love for myself? What do I want out of love from my family, from, my friends, from different relationships? And we start kind of getting into this more, I keep wanting to say idealization, but that's not really what that energy is. This is more, not daydreaming, but like kind of fantasizing. Like, wouldn't it be great if this was the kind of love that I had? Wouldn't it be great if I formed this kind of bond, relationship, or connection with someone in this way, whether it's romantic or not, okay? Clarify that Page of Cups. Page of Cups is clarified by the Art card, and in the art in this deck, the Art card is like similar to the traditional Magician card. And so it's like the more that you're thinking about this in such like a healing, grounded energy, not taking action, but just kind of like allowing yourself to daydream a little, to fantasize a little, the more that you're doing this, you're actually starting to manifest this kind of energy to come in for you. You're calling it in to be a part of your life. So unconsciously, you are starting to align with that energy. The more that you kind of daydream and, fantasize about it, it's like you're calling it in without even trying to call it in. Like, that's not your intention here, but that's what's happening. And then with this Knight of Wands, it's almost like as we begin to see these energies play out in our lives, it kind of inspires us to get back out there, to get out of this self-isolation, this more withdrawn energy, and to start getting more like passionate about what we actually want. Not that we're going after it, but it's making us feel better just to be in a space where we're allowing ourselves to believe and think about what we actually want to align with, how we actually want to feel, what we really want our relationships to look like. So it's like the more that you are kind of in this daydreamy energy, and it's like you're subconsciously manifesting it towards you, the more that it inspires you and motivates you and kind of frees your energy up. It's like we're getting back into our normal energy, and it's like we're healing those things that we needed to heal without even focusing on them or consciously going into focus on them. But because we were in this energy, we did heal it. And so now it's like we're recreating the new kind of relationships. We're thinking about what the new things are we want in our life. And as we do that, we get inspired to, kind of join the world again, to come back out of our shell and participate in life and to just be our energetic selves. Clarify the Knight of Wands. It's clarified by the Five of Wands, strife, and then the Devil. So it's like this is overcoming any kind of obstacles and challenges that you felt were holding you back. Whether it be insecurities or self-consciousness or, not feeling like, I have any hope left. Everything's doomed and it sucks. It's like this is being able to confidently, energetically, passionately, happily overcome any kind of challenge or any kind of blockages that might prevent us from being in this hopeful, joyful energy. It's like, that thing that used to weigh me down, that used to get me kind of sad and depressed, that thing doesn't get me sad and depressed when I think about it anymore. I don't even think about it anymore because I think about what I want, not necessarily the things that used to make me sad or that used to, pull my energy down or make me apathetic. It's like I stop focusing on those things. I stop looking at those things and I get more aligned with what do I want, and that's what energizes me is when I think more about things I want and less about the things that make me sad or make me feel afflicted in any way here. And then the last card we have here is the Six of Swords. So if I clarify the Six of Swords, this feels like it's odd because with the Six of Swords, it's like, you're moving forward. And no, we're not like in the same place as like this Three of Swords where there was a lot of like sadness. But it's, and I'm seeing this with like my third eye here, where it's like, it's showing me someone who is moving forward. But it's not, it's almost like a happy farewell to the pain and the grief. It's like, yes, I know that it's still a part of me. I know that I experienced that. I'm not pretending like it never happened and that's how I overcome it. It's like, no, I almost have a sad acceptance that this is what I went through and this is how I felt. But in a way, I'm saying goodbye to the me that was affected by all of those sad experiences. It's like I'm finally in a happy way, but in a sad way, releasing the sadness. And it's like sometimes we get so attached to sadness, we get so attached to our traumatic experiences. Sometimes we can get really comfortable and overly bonded to the things that we've gone through that hurt us, that it almost feels like we're saying goodbye to a person outside of ourselves when we have to say goodbye to allowing those experiences to like stay a part of our life. And that's what that Six of Swords feels like. It feels very strongly like, I'm not going to necessarily miss you, but you served a purpose in my life, and we were one and the same, and you needed love and comfort, and I gave you love and comfort, but now it's time for me to move forward. And so I have to say goodbye to those sad memories. I have to say goodbye to that traumatic experience. I have to say goodbye to these things that, held me back. And, even though there's a love and a care for that side of yourself, and it's not that you're detaching from that side. It's like you're quite literally saying, I no longer move forward with that energy, so I have to say goodbye to that energy and release it. So it's a happy moment, but at the same time, it's like, saying goodbye to that friend that, it's like, oh man, it's so toxic. There's no way we can be friends, but we love each other so much, so we have to say goodbye, and we both know we have to say goodbye for the betterment of both of us. So it's a sad goodbye, but it's a happy goodbye as well, because it's meant for the better of you. When you say goodbye, it heals. When you say goodbye, you move forward in a positive way here. It's clarified by this card that came in this deck. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a part of it or not, but I left it in there because it does signify the Merkaba. And this is actually the second reading that I've done today, and it's the second time this card came out. And this card rarely comes out, so it came out with Aries as well. And the Merkaba card represents infinite possibility. It represents everything in the unknown that we've ever wanted, that we've ever strived for, that we've ever, gleamed at and really, wished for. It's all of our hopes, all of our dreams, our wishes, but it's like you can't ever reach the Merkaba because there's always things that block you from it, whether it's fear, it's insecurity, it's distraction, it's, procrastination, it's self-doubt, it's whatever it is. It's like this place of endlessness, of bountilessness, of limitlessness holds everything we've ever wanted in our life, in our spirit, in our mind, in our heart, everything. And it's like when you move towards this, it's moving beyond the Ten of Pentacles. It's moving beyond the Ten of Cups. It's moving to limitless possibility. It's moving into the creation of whatever you want it to be. So if you want that to look like a nightmare, it will look like a nightmare. If you want it to look like a fairy tale, it will look like a fairy tale. But it's really whatever you create it to be, because it's so limitless, it's so neutral, it's nothingness. It takes shape and energy of whatever you want it to take, but it holds infinite possibility for how it shows up. So this is you kind of saying goodbye to the old sense of self so that you can move towards everything you've ever wanted, everything that you've ever hoped and dreamed for, that limitless possibility, those things that you never believed that you could achieve, that you could receive, that you could get from life, that person you never thought you could be with, that love you never thought you could have, that job that you always, never knew you were good enough for. It's like this is what lays ahead for you. This is where you're moving towards, is the limitless, the infinite possibility of anything you've ever wanted. Sagittarius, that is all that I have for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked and this resonated, please hit the like button or leave a comment and let me know how it resonated. I will catch you guys in the future, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.